Welcome back to Quicky Leaks, keeping you up to date every week with the latest smartphone leaks. So this week, the specs of the Samsung A90 have been confirmed by some pretty reliable sources. So according to OnLeaks, we're going to see two devices. The first one, 6.7-inch display, Snapdragon 855, a 48 megapixel primary shooter backed up by an 8 megapixel and a 5 megapixel, so a triple shooter. And this variant will be 5G. Then the other variant, also Snapdragon 855, 6.7 inches, the same as the other one, but the difference here will be the camera tech, with the primary being a 48, backed up by a 12, and a 5 megapixel shooter, so slightly better cameras. And apparently this one will have some kind of exclusive tilt OIS technology, and I really like what Samsung are doing lately with their camera tech, so this one is definitely going to be one to look out for, and most likely it's going to come in at the mid-range tier, so the price point will be interesting. And another leak from Samsung is apparently they're working on a new folding device. So after the failed launch of the Galaxy Fold, I think they've got a good amount of experience behind them to actually get this second folding device right. But this one's going to be a completely different form factor. Going by these images, it looks like we might see a slightly taller screen, maybe a 21:9 like we see on the Sony, which actually folds down into a clamshell style, kind of like what we're expected to see from the Razer phone. I think this could be pretty awesome, and hopefully they get it right first time this time. And also, word on the street is Samsung are hinting that they patented a new rollable design. Now in my opinion, I don't think we're quite ready for that yet, but hey, innovation is innovation, and I'll be interested to see it if they can pull it off. And the last bit of Samsung leakage this week is these pictures of the new Galaxy Watch Active 2, which we're very likely to see at the IFA 2019 in Berlin. I'm not the biggest fan of smartwatches, it's just another thing to charge, but maybe some of you guys will be excited about it. Let me know in the comments below, and what do you think of the design so far from what we can see. So some more phone cases have leaked out there, and this one is for the Huawei Mate 30. Now what we can see straight away is they've gone away from that square camera array that they had last year on the Mate 20, and I think they're probably doing this to differentiate themselves from the iPhone and from the Google Pixel, because it seems like everybody's copying their style right now.
He's trying to copy it.
Enough!
So what we're going to see here is a circular camera array, and I fully expect these to be one of the best cameras in 2019, just based off the experience I had with the Mate 20. And if you want to see how good that camera really is, then you might want to check out this video I made in Dubai, which was the Mate 20 versus the View 20 camera shootout. I'll link that at the end of this video. So with all the hype building up around this new Mate 30 device, there's an awesome video out there from concept creator, and it should give you a good idea of what to expect from the new Mate 30. And another quickie leak this week is that this is exactly what the new iPhone 11 is going to look like in terms of design. So it's pretty certain now we are going to see triple cameras in this strange pattern within this square layout. And according to the renders, it will protrude from the back a bit. And the other bit of bad news for you guys is it looks like they're not going away from that notch.
The notch.
The notch, right. Doesn't the notch cover up some of the screen if you watch a movie?
Not in the default view.
I have to admit, I was expecting something a bit more innovative from Apple. Maybe this is the reason why their designer left. He was just unhappy with these cheese graters and gigantic notches.
Okay, that does it. Screw you guys, I'm going home.
And word has been leaked this week that the Honor 9X Pro is on its way. And I actually got to use the Honor 8X quite a lot. I really enjoyed it. Did a bunch of videos on it. I thought it was a great phone, especially at the price point. Now this Honor 9X looks like it's got the mechanized camera pop-up at the top, better cameras on the back, and I'm expecting a really amazing price here. And apparently the launch is imminent. We're likely to see this launched in China this month. So I've got my fingers crossed I'm going to get to test this out as well when it's launched over here in the UK. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Quickie Leaks. Let me know what you're most excited about seeing. And if you want to see that shootout I was speaking about earlier, the thumbnail's on the screen right now. If you want to check out last week's Quickie Leaks, which had some interesting Sony stuff in it, that's also on screen. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't be late.